See, I tell people I'm not rich. I go to work every single day, and I just believe that every single day I'm sitting here doing this, I should be in that governor's mansion doing exactly what God called me to do. And I believe it more than ever. And the last race was preparing me for what I was going to face today, where so much chaos, so many storms, so much destruction that we are seeing. Just because people aren't knocking down or burning buildings, we are seeing buildings deserted to the point it's going to diminish anyway if it ain't kept up. And that's how Virginia has been ran. It hasn't always been. We all know that. We had people we was proud of. Regardless of gender, regardless of sexuality, regardless of whatever, a trailblazer was a trailblazer. That's the reason why we still believe the impossible is possible. And I believe now more than ever people have diluted diluted what Virginia stands for, what America stands for, each and every day from Richmond to D.C., not just north. Some of y'all need to look south, because the people closest to you are the ones that's burning more than ever. I can tell you I love people with all my heart, regardless of political party. I give tough love, but I don't want to see anybody die. I don't want to see anybody needlessly harmed. Just because they want to live life in peace, they gotta continue to face war. We have funded more of that, even if we didn't put the gun in somebody's hand or the uniform or the knife. We put them in peril of those who would use them in ways that wasn't meant for civility and or humanity. Not one that wants to coexist unless it just wants to continue to kill. We're not cannibals, even though these politicians treat us as one. But I see better. I see a better mountaintop than the ones that they have painted and haven't even attempted to climb. Ducking and dodging, bullshitting and giving out gimmicks, and just continuing to prank and play games while people are dealing with the most serious matters going on in their lives. We are not jokes, people. Regardless of who you are. Sometimes you have to believe that you deserve better because you've been getting less all your life, and you shouldn't have a politician beating you down along with your abuser. I can tell you like this, regardless of race, regardless of background, one of the most important things I learned during that race was to always test myself and also to keep my integrity and continue to be me, even at time frames where I knew I was going to ruffle feathers. That's who I am. I speak my mind. If I'm going to continue to be free, I got to represent it, so others know what that means to speak up. But when I shook Glenn Youngkin's hand, Winston Sears, Jason Years, and they told me they was going to do everything to protect this country, protect our constitutional rights, was to make sure that we are all treated equally, with respect from any law or from those who enforce the law. The fact is, people, all I see is a bunch of politicians taking Virginians as jokes. I can't be happy with either side if I don't represent just because I may be Republican, and I don't hold back. Even if you're Democrat, sometimes you gotta hear the truth. people lie to you to your face. I have watched those state leaders, Democrat, Republicans, shake people's hands and just lie to them over and over again. And what they was going to do, the reason why people knock on the doors, call on the phones, sign people up to vote, and more. They believe you stand for something. Hopefully you're not going to be another one and we keep getting another one. But they won't get that with me. I want you to continue to shake my hand. I want you to continue to ask me the tough questions. I want you to see why God has blessed me. And what you'll see is somebody not worried about what you look like or how rich or poor that you are. You deserve dignity. You deserve the opportunity to do what you love and put your star on the sidewalk. And that's what I'm going to do for Virginia. I'm going to make people believe, but they're not going to shake my hand and get an answer that I'm not going to fight for because my record speaks for itself. Think whatever you want of my background. Think about exactly how my background made me into the present. I could stay wrong or I could be far right, and I'd rather be far right. Even though most of us hope to be wrong because we hope for the worst not to happen. And some truth we know it will. And that's part of having wisdom. Hopefully you live long enough to get to a point that I'm on. What Virginia has always been. Virginia has always been known to be the land to heal. The land to change your lives. Whether you came from a city or whether you came from a small town. Virginia meant something to this whole country. And watching Virginia fall, it takes its toll on the rest of the country. That's why they don't understand what Virginia means to America. And I'm going to make sure they understand that Virginia is still the state, the Commonwealth, the place for lovers. But also at the same time, friend, the place we don't take that nonsense. So God bless you and God bless America. Merle Rutherford, Virginia Governor, 2025. The People's Champion.